Hey there! I'm here for my 5-year update. I'm a couple months late, but I have been a little busy. So this is our second daughter, Micah, who was born at the end of February. So my 5 years would have been in March. And I am still extremely happy. And still find myself, I think it was last weekend or the weekend before, a lot of people, commenting about my dreads or asking me about them. So, I'm still getting a lot of questions. And even a few comments from people about really old posts, because I don't think I've done a video in a year. So, just a few things I've been scribbling down as I've been thinking about them the last month or so, and one of them is just something that's been driving me nuts, which is the amount of fuzz. So 5 years, and I think for the first few years I was really I wouldn't lay down my head on any kind of blanket that might have fuzz on it or any kind of towels or anything. And now I have a 3-year-old and a baby, and I really don't pay attention to that kind of stuff anymore. So, and I think just with the amount of time I've had them, so that's been one thing that's kind of annoying. The other thing is I have this amazing dreadlock shower cap that I had bought years ago, and probably I put it on there where I got it from. It was on an Etsy shop, dreadlock shop on Etsy. And I went to go find another one, and they don't make them anymore. So if any of you make dreadlock shower caps or know someone who does, please comment and let me know where I can find one. Because I love that one. And now my husband has dreadlocks too, so we both need one. And the other thing is, another cool thing that I got, it's really hard to get your hair back in a ponytail. I think we've talked about, now I just pretty much, I use my dreads to tie my hair back, but I don't usually do that if I put it in a ponytail because it's just too heavy, it pulls too much. So, when I was about to have my daughter, all my coworkers got me a bunch of little gifts for labor and stuff. I actually had a home birth, and so they got me a lot of little things to prepare. But one of them was this, it's a wire covered in fabric, and you just wrap it around, and it's the best thing to pull my hair back quick. And it holds it, and I don't have to worry about trying to loop something around it. So that is amazing if you can make or find one of those. I love it. The other thing is I have a lot more paintbrush tips. Most of them have happened naturally. I don't know why all of a sudden in the last year or so a lot of them have just started loosening. Some of them I kind of did on purpose. If they started a little bit, then I would just kind of cut off what was kind of pulling out. And so I have a lot more paintbrush strips than I had before. Mostly they were all blunted, I think, before when I was getting maintenance. And I have not had maintenance done in a couple years, probably at least 2 years. So I have a lot of fuzz, a lot of long new growth. But I think now that my dreadlocks are a lot longer, I like it, So now I still got my little curly hair on my face and stuff like that. So it doesn't bother me like it did when they were so short. And then one of the funniest things about, one of the funniest things about having dreadlocks with kids, and especially with a newborn, is she's constantly getting whacked in the face with dreads. So that is kind of horrible, especially when my husband also, like I said, has dreadlocks now. So yeah, she's constantly, or trying to chew on them, which is weird. So that's kind of where I'm at. My newest thing is how long am I going to let them get? Because they're really, I think, at the point where I'm going to, I'm going to have to do something. So I'm not ready to get rid of them, but my husband and I have been talking about possibly trimming them. And I don't know what that would do or look like. So if anybody has done it, I would love to hear your results. But, really for me, it's, when I had so much shrinkage in the very beginning, people would always ask me, did you cut your dreadlocks? And I'm like, no, of course not. Why would I do that? And now I'm actually considering it. But the length that I have right now, I really love, and I don't really foresee being able to manage, as far as weight, and especially when I wash them, as far as I get a neck ache, sometimes I get a headache. So keeping them about this length, I think, would make me happy. So I will try to let you have a little look, and then we'll finish up. But I would love questions. I did a big, I think, question and answer last year, but this year, you know, please, you know, send questions, anything or comments. I would love to hear them. So. And I think I still have the same wrap and everything that I had last year. I don't think I have anything new. Same bead. All right. Take care. Hopefully I'll see you next year. Peace.